Dolphins
Let me
lineups.
see what you got here.
If he gets one touchdown, he did more than enough.
Kill, Raheem Mostert, Mike Williams. Yeah, that's true. Is that Javonte or or the other Williams from New Orleans? That's the Saints?
That's New Orleans' Williams.
Okay. And I like the Miles Sanders pick is not too bad because you're going contrarian. So
Give it a shot. I got $75 for one more single lineup. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna put in my flat.
I do have some Hill.
These guys are gonna start their lives soon after this one.
But
my
highest projected ROI Dolphins lineups are 6 sacks of.
How much do you think I'm gonna alter my lineups from when these guys go live in like the next 30 minutes?
100%. Because they're going to give you a different view based on when they made this video.
I have the exact same amount.
And that's how it works, which is why I haven't set my last 2 lineups. I haven't set my last 2 DraftKings lineups just because of that.
And I got the ability to change shit around.
Oh, damn it. Wrong thing.
A lot of elite double stacks, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I
like this.
I do think in general there's a lot of correlation that we get from that game. It's
he
hard
dropped
to go
it.
too crazy because everything's expensive, right? Herbert's crazy. Herbert's expensive. Tua's expensive. Tyreek Hill's expensive. Mike Williams is, but Eckler is. Keenan Allen's relatively expensive. But that is the game that has the most scorers on the whole.
Yeah, I mean, it's the highest scoring game on the slate. So it makes sense to have a lot of balance. I don't think that I would play Raheem Mostert with Tyreek and Waddle.
Maybe he just busted your lineup.
That kind of
Oh my god!
You fucking bitch!
Since
I'm redoing shit. Hold on.
Oh, get out the wall! Oh my god!
Hill, Waddle, and Mostert. That's worth mentioning at least.
That pisses me off.
Olave.
Oh, here we go.
It's a nice
boom, catch and run.
Olave should be a deep threat for New Orleans. I think he's somebody that is kind of interesting to me. We do have him very neutral though. 13.6% protect ownership, 15.7% of being optimal. So it doesn't really look like a slam dunk with the tools. Calvin Ridley, how do you feel about Jacksonville? Like, I feel like Calvin Ridley is such a wild card, like for the entire season, like, especially week 1 when he hasn't played yet. Like, could just come out and absolutely smash. Like, he was one of the best receivers in the game before he got suspended. It wouldn't really be that shocking to me if he does go down and just continue often. He would look really good at 6,500 in this back. So I do have some interest in Calvin Ridley. Are you playing any?
Let's see. I don't have I have very little exposure to the Jaguars on the whole. I have 4% of Calvin Ridley on DraftKings. I have 6% of Christian Kirk, and yeah, I've got 2 out of 150 of my lineups are Trevor Lawrence at QB. Over on FanDuel, I have 1 Trevor Lawrence lineup, and then wide receiver, I have 8% of Calvin Ridley over on FanDuel, so it's some, but he's not anything significant right now.
Okay. I like this question. I think it's a good question for you, Greg. Scary Creation asks, what does the sim say about the bring back? Double stacking seems the way to go, but do you need a bring back? Do you have an easy way of checking how many lineups are? Okay.
Yeah, so I can tell you that my lineups, all my top lineups are stacks of some sort, primarily with multiple pass catchers.
Right across the middle.
Of those lineups, about, I'm kind of ballparking it, but probably 40% of them have brought back. So stacking, very necessary in the field tournaments. Bringbacks, nice when they work, nice when you can get them there, but not needed in the same way. Like stacks, absolutely needed on the whole. Less so for bringbacks, right? There's certain situations where they're going to be adding.
I was like, if I fit that in there.
But like I said, 150 lineups, I have a little bit less than half of them ended up being some sort of game stack. All of them are some sort of quarterback to pass catcher stack though.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of what I assumed, after talking with Alex. Alex was always you would find particular spots where we point out, okay, Kansas City looks great here. You don't really need to do a bring back, though, because they're so expensive. If you bring back with the guys that you want on the other side, they're also expensive. There are just so many scenarios where the bring back just doesn't really work, doesn't really make sense for the lineup build. 40% surprised me a little bit that it's that low. I would have expected it to be more 70% with the bring back or something like that. Like I thought the bring back would be the majority. So I'm a little bit surprised to hear that, but not overly shocked, knowing that Alex didn't always force the bring back. So kind of good to hear. That's the beauty of using the Sims as opposed to just building lineups myself is it'll tell me how much I should be double stacking, exactly how much I should be, and where it makes sense. So it's good info to have.
Today's the 10th, right?
By the way, I don't know if you told me Alex do you know the first time that he builds simulations and how long he's been using?
I'm really curious to hear their take on tight ends.
Since 2015. That's how long he's been doing.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, you gotta be ahead of the game to be the GOAT.
Yeah, quite ahead of the game he's been. So yeah, so that's how he's been sorting his lineups for the last 8 years. He's using this sort of version of contest simulations. As for other wide receivers, I do have one value wideout that I am kind of uncomfortable with, but it's popping up in about 20% of my lineups on DraftKings. Then we'll go ahead and we'll talk about FanDuel.
Who is it, Justin?
Most over there.
Is it
Tutu Atwell, which is
Tutu Atwell.
I'm getting
Tutu
Atwell.
I actually have one lineup with Tutu Atwell.
Some of those lineups as a bring back. The other part of it too is
I'm gonna throw this one deep. Lob it deep.
Somebody has to have the football thrown to them this week because they're most likely going to be trailing and they're going to have to throw the ball at some point. Do they have to catch the ball? No, I think we found that on Thursday.
Always sacked.
You could have 2 wide receivers. The ball has to be targeted to somebody at some point. No, they don't actually have to go out and catch it. But Tutu Atwell is almost mid-priced on DraftKings. He's projected for nearly 10 fantasy points for us. He is also $3,300. What is his ownership at right now? Tutu Atwell's ownership.
Why did you rush Shoshana?
3%. This is the player, like, relative
now?
ownership that I'm currently most overweight.
I want
some of Puka Nacua. Not a massive amount. I do have more of Tutu Atwell.
It's definitely not Rosh Hashanah today.
20% of Atwell, and then I have 5% of Nacua right now. Some of some of Van Jefferson, but he's a little more expensive for $700. So kind of in a tier of his own.
Hey, what's on your
They are
list
going to
of
have to
things
throw the ball.
to do
Somebody has to
today,
catch the ball.
man?
There is no Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is typically Matt Stafford targets him like almost every time he drops back to back. That ball is going to get allocated to other people. I do think like Cam Akers out of the pack, particularly on FanDuel, a little bit less so on DraftKings.
You can use the check cleaning stuff I got in the garage.
Do you have
It's all
a value
high quality
play
stuff.
that you like at wide receiver? It could be from the Rams, just anybody in general. That's the cheapest guy I have the most exposure.
Why do you throw it like that?
I like both of those call-outs on the Rams, Nacua and Tutu Atwell, and Van Jefferson. I mean, 4,700 you consider him to be a value off. I think Van Jefferson.
I want you to remember, Fish, what you said about Van Jefferson. You say he's a bitch. Remember that.
Yo, you want to hear us?
Van Jefferson's a bitch.
If you can, go get your Van Jefferson's chairs right now.
Anyway, regardless of who's playing, but
Wait, where you heading to, man?
running a lot of routes for the Patriots.
You gonna wet down the truck at 8:45 in the morning?
Cheap option at 5,100.
It's like a little more expensive than what I was.
I actually might have to shut it down later tonight because I gotta go to my mom's for Leon's birthday.
Oh, Leon's birthday's today?
It's gonna be, I'm gonna get there at 7, we're gonna get sushi brought into the house, and I'm gonna leave at 9.
Relatively cheap on FanDuel and DraftKings. Not quite the price that I had in mind. But
Gotta give him a gift, don't
when I talk about my wide receiver,
like
FanDuel is a little bit more prominent there for me.
Even the ones that they gave me.
But I mean, if you're not like going to any cheap unflips like how I am with
I give him one of these
that's fine as well. But also below 4K, is there anybody you envision yourself getting to that amount?
So speaking of those Patriots, I do think that
Hey, watch my truck while you're out there.
certainly interesting.
I know, I haven't left the parking lot.
With Christian Watson out.
Oh, look
I
at
think
that.
Romeo Dobbs is playing. I'm not sure if we have confirmation that Dobbs is playing. But regardless,
Why did I do that to myself?
to have some talent. So 3,000 still minions. So kind of targeting that game environment a little bit. I think that he is.
Come on, Bayfire, you are fucking getting in the way of my fantasy info right now. You're confusing me, and now I didn't listen to what he said for the last fucking 60 fucking seconds.
We might mix it in some. Jonathan Mingo, 3,200. Already had rules out.
That's what I do.
ESPN is like spamming their shit right
Season
now.
hasn't started yet, man.
Top receiver for Carolina, 3,200.
Oh, come on,
Not
man.
random. Nobody goes random. You don't want to just throw your money away.
I mentioned Alec Pierce.
All right, I'm pausing. I can't take this anymore. Because now you're just wasting my time.
Oh, you got to come down with that big fella.
Consider playing him if you want to play.
I'm gonna run right to where it says not to run.
Flowers. People were talking about Zay Flowers earlier in chat. That's a really good call. He's 4,000. Like he's high drafted in the first round. He's 4,000. Really good preseason. Only getting 3% ownership kind of surprises me. It's obviously
just out of reach.
Houston. I don't know exactly what the game plan is going to be. Maybe Baltimore just runs all over them and doesn't, need to feel the need to throw it often. But maybe they also want to get their rookie going, and it's a good matchup to get your rookie going. So more of a run funnel defense there for Houston. But at 4,000, given the talent, I do think that I have some interest in Zay Flowers. Josh Downs, another guy you can pair with Anthony Richardson if you wanted to.
William Disney.
I got a good amount of Zay.
I got a lot of Zay Fleas in basketball.
I do want to say, since I topped up Justin Fields, I should say that, yes, I do also have interest in some DJ Moore. He is a cheap guy, 6,100, and he doesn't stand out as like a great play in the tools. But if you are playing,
we got too late.
That DJ Moore is a pretty clear staffing partner.
So, anyway, to summarize the wide receivers that I have on DraftKings,
come on.
The four that I have
breadbasket, come on.
20% of are Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Tutu Atwell. Over on FanDuel, the wide receivers that I am right now at, and I'll add Jordan Addison to the mix just because he's so close. I have him in 19% lineup. So my 20% plus owned wide receivers over on FanDuel, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Tyler Lockett, Chris Olave, and Jordan Addison. The Olave one may be a little bit surprising just because I don't have a whole lot of car exposure, but the other ones are primarily due to staffing stuff, right? Like I'm getting to a lot of Chargers, so it makes sense that I would have Tyreek Hill as a run back in some of those lines. Overall, he projects the best wideout for us on the slate. And then Jamar Chase gets a lot of overall sites. That's how he lands in as many FanDuel options. Geno Smith playing a lot of him. Hence the Tyler Lockett. And then Jordan Addison. I do have a good amount of exposure to Mike Williams. Somebody else that I do get exposure to, as
damn.
is Justin.
1% exposure to Zay Flowers.
He's expected to be somewhat popular. So anything else you want to talk about at wideout? If not, we'll move over to the tight ends, and we'll be just about done.
Our friend Jesse says Ben Goat-Ronick, and that would be the ultimate troll. Ben Goat-Ronick does it this week after, I think both myself and Alex, like regularly last year, played some Ben Goat-Ronick. Like there was just a bunch of weird spots where he like suddenly made sense because Cooper Kupp was out or something was that ridiculous. I don't think I'm going to Ben Goat-Ronick
right there.
So it would be the perfect troll.
Don't cover on his part.
No other receivers that I feel we need to talk about.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the tight ends. But one real quick off that I want to let you guys know about is that Caesars. We have a partnership with them. If you guys are looking to sports bet ahead of the football season, which I assume is probably a lot of you, even though it's a DFS show, there's a really good deal right over at Caesars now, which is, if you want to take advantage of...
Hey, man, you gonna hurt my boy.
Some free money. Go ahead and super spread out a tight end. Which guy do you think it is that I have the most exposure to at tight end?
All right, I should probably be using the to make this guess. All right, let's see.
Oh, he's wide open.
Use your gut instinct, and just, or whatever your loins tell you. Well, what are your loins tell you?
Who Greg is playing at tight end. Yeah. They're really confused right now. I mean,
that happens with loins sometimes.
My loins get very confused pretty frequently. I would have to imagine that it's marketing.
Sounds like a trans thing.
So you're like top play of this.
I don't know why I threw that, but
you're right. So let me stop there.
Okay.
You're right. It's Mark Andrews. Here's to the point.
Mark Andrews is out, my boy.
Quarterbacks and Lamar Jackson is
that's a touchdown, my boy.
But as of right now, that's one of my most promising stacks on this slate is Lamar Jackson to Mark Andrews. The tight ends really suck this week. But if you don't have tight ends to really go to in any kind of real significant way, Mark Andrews to me stands above all of the other ones.
He's not in. Stop talking about it. Fucking bitch.
Probably it's the result of every summer, like there's so much hype for every tight end. Like every tight end is like, oh, he's gonna be used as like a number 1 receiver this year. Like there's so much
looks cute.
every summer that none of it ever comes to. So you're probably right. Tight ends suck, but I do have some defense nonetheless in several. One who stands out to me is Gerald Everett. I think that nice leverage on the field, playing a ton of Chargers receivers. Gerald Everett is in a great matchup with Miami as far as tight ends. 3.5% ownership. We have him optimal 5.4% of the time. I really do like Gerald Everett at 43 I think that you're basically mixing in these guys, often pairing your tight end with
just run these guys over,
makes
man.
sense. Next match for Dallas Goedert.
I'll turn him around.
That too. Dallas Goedert might take a step forward and be like an actual, like if he stays healthy, an actual elite tight end this year, like top 3 kind of guy. He's only 5,000, so a little bit of price savings. Like any other like elite level tight end that you could target. Maybe we do the Kyle Pitts thing again if you want to. Looks like we have a little bit of positive leverage on Pitts at 2% ownership, but honestly, I feel like I could make a case for like 25.
It's like Mark Andrews and then start for some quarterbacks that make sense.
Yeah,
he is most roster defense anyway, though. I mean, it's a matchup against Arizona who's starting Joshua Dobbs at quarterback in week 1. They traded for like 10 days ago. And it's the most egregious tank move I've ever seen. I've never seen a team.
What's going on? What's going on over there? What's going on over there? Oh, look at that. I threw it too late, though. Yeah.
There is a lot of talk, a lot of buzz around the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yo, is that today?
Around Kellen Winslow.
Yeah, this is live.
Offense,
all right, hold on. I'm going to get off of live
Eckler,
real quick.
Who, when we get to running back, we'll talk about how
I like to watch